Assalamu alaikum, dear students. Good morning. And today we have an English section and the intermediate book, that is the poetry section. And we have our last poem, that is The Lost Star, by the Pakistani poet Ghulam Ali Allana, G. Allana. He was born in 1909 and he died in 1985. He was ex-mayor of the Karachi. Mayor means that head of city. So in this poem and our last poem, this is The Lost Star. In this poem, the writer wants to say that man was an extraordinary creature among all. The writer, Pakistani writer, Ghulam Ali Allana, he was a bit mysticist. He was inspired from the mysticism, from the creation of God. This is a religious poem. So in this poem, Ghulam Ali Allana tries to convey a message that when God created all the creatures, the man was more inspired. The man was given more value. The man was only fearing of God. But now in a modern age, the man is unvaluable. Because in past, in previous days, man used to worship the true God, that is Allah, but he had no worry all about the worldly temptation. But nowadays man is running after the worldly temptation. He wants to be rich man. But the poet said that man lost his such power, man lost his superiority. So this is all about the background of poem. And now we are going to discuss about the introduction of poet. Let's see that who was poet. Ghulam Ali Allana is a poet of great eminence. He had such immensity in writing in English. His poetry has been composed into different languages. His poetry has been translated into different languages as well. His poetry contains mysticism. Mysticism, that means that only connection with God. Something is spiritualism. Something is spiritualism. Something is spiritualism. The person who is away from all the materialistic world. The person only values the God. The person who values only the importance of being, but he is uncareful about the world, about the money, about each and everything, about the property. But he thinks that we are born with a purpose. He presented spiritualism in modern style. This is a modern style. We will read the lines by line. Introduction to poem. I already given you some background, but let's see the main points again. This poem is a unique poem written in blank verse. It is about selfish and materialistic in modern man. We all are the modern man. We are the scientific man. In scientific world, the materialism, the material is more preferred. We find opportunities. We never go back in history, what happened in past, why God created us. We, the modern men, are, careless. We don't value God. We don't value the commands of God now. According to poet Ghulam Ali Allana, he said that now we don't give value to all the creature of God. We were the superior man. Man was the first man. He, trooped down before the God. From all the creature, from the angel. But now man is not the same that man was. Okay, and it is about the rise and fall of man. This poem is all about the rise and the fall of man, about the Muslim, how Muslim, they are not following the God, they are valuing the materials, and they are not unvaluing the real phenomena, that is God. Okay, the poet expresses that first man was of no importance. Ghulam Ali Allana says that first when man was created, man was, man had no importance. Then God inspired soul in him. Then later God inspired soul in human being. As well, after soul, he was given knowledge, he was given intellectuality, he was given wisdom. He was bestowed with a lot of, intellectuality. But alas, man lost all these things. Man has stopped worshipping God. Man stopped thanking God. Okay, then man become dignified. When God made man with a clay, from a clay, man was inspired with knowledge, with intellectuality according to poet, but in modern age, the modern people, they don't rely on God. They stop worshipping God. They start thanking God. Man got immensity and his inside become bright. When man was, inspired with soul, with wisdom, with intellectuality, man was dignified. When man was dignified, his inside become bright. The consciousness came. The birth of consciousness was given in him. Soon man forgot God and he stopped relying on God. Man thinks that I'm the powerful man. Though man is only for temporary being here. But we think that this world is full of, enjoyment. Okay? Further the poet Ghulam Ali Allana said that he started running after worldly temptations. Man is, all the day, 24 hours he is running behind after the materialistic thing, food and energetic things, each and everything. Gautam Buddha was once asked that, why people are hungry, why people are sick, they are ill. But Gautama Buddha said that it is because people are greedy. People are desiring more things. When there are desires, there are temptations, there are worldly temptations, so man becomes more greedy. According to poet, man is greedy now. Further, man was very weak and subtle body, but he stood superior to all the creatures. Man was given such value. But now, we are sorry that man stopped each and everything. This is the thing. So according to poet wants to convey a message that we should be what we are. This world is actually the wing of mosquito. This world is this world can be terminated into a split of seconds. I'm not teaching you science now. I'm teaching you spiritualism, mysticism. I'm trying to convey you the message of Ghulam Ali Allana. Ghulam Ali Allana wants to convey his message that we should value God. We should follow once again the commands of God. This is the thing. Thank you so much.